Imagine you're walking down a busy street. Suddenly, people ahead of you start running. No one explains why. No one points to danger, but within seconds, your body wants to move too. Your heart speeds up, your eyes scan the crowd, and before you fully understand what's happening, you may already be following them. Most people believe they are independent thinkers, but your brain carries an ancient rule: when the group moves, pay attention. Because for most of human history, ignoring the crowd could get you killed. Picture a small group of early humans crossing open grassland. One person freezes, another suddenly runs. Nobody has time for a meeting. Maybe it is a lion in the tall grass, maybe it is nothing. But evolution rarely rewarded the person who calmly investigated every sound. In dangerous environments, copying the group quickly may have increased survival. The ones who reacted fast often lived long enough to pass that instinct forward. And that instinct is still inside us. But survival is only the first layer. The deeper reason is inside your brain. Your brain receives more information than it can carefully analyze. Faces, sounds, movement, body language, threats, social signals. So it uses shortcuts. Psychologists call them heuristics. One powerful shortcut says, if many people are doing something, they may know something I don't. This is called social proof. It is why you check reviews before buying, why a crowded restaurant feels safer than an empty one, why people look up when others stare at the sky. Most of the time, this shortcut helps, but when everyone copies everyone else, the shortcut becomes dangerous. Because a crowd can look confident, even when nobody actually knows anything. In the 1950s, psychologist Solomon Asch showed how powerful this pressure can be. Participants were asked a simple question about matching lines. The correct answer was obvious, but the other people in the room were secretly told to give the wrong answer. Then the real participant had to choose. Trust your eyes or agree with everyone else. Many people conformed at least once. Some even chose the wrong answer repeatedly, not because they couldn't see, but because standing alone against a group feels deeply uncomfortable. That is the part most people underestimate. Following crowds is not just about information, it is also about belonging. For early humans, being rejected by the group was not just painful, it could be deadly. The tribe meant food, protection, childcare, warmth, survival. Being alone meant exposure, hunger, and danger. So the human brain evolved to treat social separation as a serious threat. Modern research suggests social rejection activates overlapping brain systems involved in distress and pain. That does not mean rejection is exactly the same as a broken bone, but it helps explain why being left out can feel so intense. Your brain is not being dramatic. It is protecting an ancient need: stay connected, stay safe, stay alive. But here comes the twist. Crowds are not always foolish. Sometimes they are brilliant. A flock of birds can move like one giant organism. A school of fish can turn instantly without a leader. In nature, this kind of group movement can protect individuals from predators. Humans also use group information. During emergencies, people often look to others for clues. If everyone is calmly exiting a building, you probably leave too. That can save your life. Groups can also solve problems better than individuals when people think independently. This is sometimes called the wisdom of crowds. But there is one condition: the people in the crowd must not simply copy each other. Once imitation takes over, the crowd can lose its intelligence. It stops becoming many minds. It becomes one echo, and echoes can be wrong. You can see this everywhere. A stock rises because people see others buying. Then more people buy because the stock is rising. A rumor spreads because everyone seems to believe it. A trend becomes popular because it already looks popular. A crowd starts moving in panic, and more people run simply because others are running. This does not mean humans are stupid. It means we are social learners. We were built to notice what others do. The problem is that modern life has turned that instinct into a machine. Views, likes, shares, ratings, comments, followers. Every platform shows you what the crowd is doing, and your ancient brain still treats crowd behavior as useful information. Even when the crowd is just an algorithm showing you what it wants you to see. So how do you know when you are thinking for yourself? Ask one question. If nobody else were doing this, would I still choose it? Would you still buy it? Wear it? Believe it? Post it? Chase it? Fear it? That question interrupts the automatic pull of the crowd. It does not mean the crowd is wrong. Sometimes the group is seeing danger before you do. Sometimes collective wisdom is real, but sometimes people are only following people. Who are following people? Who are following nobody. Now return to that busy street. People start running, your body wants to run too, and maybe you should. Maybe the crowd noticed something real. But maybe one person panicked, and everyone else copied fear. That is the strange power of crowds. They can protect us. They can guide us. They can help us survive. But they can also carry us into beliefs, choices, and fears we never truly examined. Humans naturally follow crowds because for thousands of years the crowd was safety. But in today's world, survival also requires one new skill: knowing when to pause. Because the strongest minds are not the ones that never follow. They are the ones that can feel the pull of the crowd and still ask, is the crowd actually right?